Hey, what's up? Welcome to the course. Okay, before we get started, I want to tell you who I am and why I created the class in the first place, and let you know what I think you're going to get out of the course. So first of all, what am I doing here? I'm not Indian. I'm an English tutor. I coach people from South Asia all the time, and I've learned about their specific challenges that they face when they're in India trying to speak to Americans, or when they're here in America trying to work alongside Americans or communicate in daily life with Americans. And I hear things like, people are always telling me to slow down, they can't understand me. I say something and I get a weird look. They feel like there's a disconnect between what they're trying to say and actually being understood in America. And conversely, often they'll tell me they don't understand Americans. Americans are using words that they've never heard before. And even Indians who spoke, as they say, Hinglish back home, people who thought that they knew English in India, they come here and they realize that India English is a little different from the English we speak here. So there's often a disconnect between my South Asian clients and the people that they are trying to talk to here in America. So I've really focused on helping them out, and I've done a lot of research, read a lot of scholarly articles and web resources, and done a lot of talking to people. And I realized that the really good news is there's only a few core issues. It's not that complicated. If you master, and I tell my students, if they master 3 things, then that solves 90% of their communication. It's just a matter of focusing on those things. And that's what I'm going to cover in this course, and I'm going to let you know are the core things that you need to master to really speak English like an American, understand Americans, and be understood consistently in daily life. So those 3 things are, first of all, pronunciation. We're going to cover just a few consonants, the only consonants that are the ones that Indian and South Asians regularly pronounce differently from how we do here, and that causes a disconnect. We're going to cover the pronunciation. We are going to have a section on grammar, verbs, articles. There are a few things that are different over in South Asia from here. So if you master that, you're good to go. So we're going to cover grammar. And finally, vocabulary. English, for instance, has a lot of really fun compound words, but we don't use those words here. So we're going to cover the ones that we don't use here, and let you know what words are even worse, even offensive if you use them here, that you may be using all the time. So the vocabulary section is going to be really helpful to you as well. Each lecture in this course is standalone. That's important for you to know. You don't need to watch this in order. You can watch whatever lecture you want first, work your way around in whatever order you like. And the other thing I want you to know up front is not only are you going to be seeing me on screen to help you with your pronunciation, you're also going to be seeing the words, the American English words that I want you to know if you don't know them already, on screen. I encourage you to write them down, repeat after me after I say them, so that you master the pronunciation as well as the spelling of each of those words. And finally, I developed some quizzes. Don't forget to take the quizzes. If you're like me, quizzes are probably the best thing that you can do to let new concepts sink in. So that'll help you with your reading and writing specifically. And finally, if you have any questions, I want you to hit me up. It means I want you to get in touch. It's really important to me that everyone taking this class feels like they get 200% out of it. So if there's anything that you're concerned, confused about, you want more information, you want clarification, you can post a question on the main course page. That way other people will get to listen in. If you'd prefer, you can also send me a private message as well if you want. All right, that does it for the intro. I'm really excited. I think you're going to get a lot out of this class. So enjoy.